Okay, there is nothing better around 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you need a satisfying snack than Ferris Company. It gives you sweet, it gives you savory, it is so incredibly delicious, and if you read the reviews on hsn.com, it's addicting. So we're gonna go through what you're getting home today. If you love things like the trail mixes and the snack mixes, we're gonna show you why this is truly unlike anything else out there. So much better in our opinion, but let me show you what you are getting. This is your amazing snack in the afternoon. This is you making your oatmeal or your yogurt or your cookies better than ever before. This is Ferris Company's legendary roasted and salted cherries, berries, and nuts mix. This is 2 pounds right here. We are giving you a 3rd pound today. This is what we offered before for more money. You got 3 pounds and the today's special was more expensive. You're not only getting the 3 pounds, we're giving you 2 additional pounds today for less money than the previous today's special. So this is pretty exciting. You're also getting a full giant pound of the cranberry crunch mix, and that's the one with the delicious yogurt balls in there. You're getting that full one, and then you're also getting the foragers mix. We'll go through all of the amazing ingredients and tell you why that this is gonna be your favorite snack. But today you get all 5 pounds for under $10 a pound. I want to show you the value very quickly because it is absolutely amazing. So here's a rundown of everything that you are getting. Again, 3 pounds of that #1 cherries, berries, and nut mix. Right there, the 2-pound jar that I showed you, that is over $33 in value right there. Then the additional pound, that's $16 and change. The cranberry crunch, $18 and change. And then the additional pound of the roasted seeds, nuts, and fruit mix, that is nearly a $9 value. So you would be looking at more than $77 for today, and today only, as we celebrate you for Customer Appreciation Month. You're getting it all for around $11 on your charge card, and we're even doing free shipping and handling. Our testimonial line is gonna come up on the screen because we wanna hear what amazing recipes you're making, or if this is just that snack that helps get you through the afternoon and keep on that diet that we all wanna be on to get into that bathing suit maybe this summer. So there's our testimonial line on the screen. Carrie Miletto.
Yes.
The other Carrie. Hello, darling.
I know when we get to be together. Isn't it fun?
I love that it makes you dance.
Carrie and Carrie. Okay, here we are.
Okay, so this is really fun because you actually are going to compare what we're used to seeing in a snack mix compared to Ferris Company.
Absolutely. Well, first off, Ferris has been in business since 1924. So think about that for a second. In this day and age, to be in business for 94 years means you're something special. And certainly, if you've tried us over the years, let us know. I've always looked at your reviews, but the thing we've always done generally is given you 3 pounds. So as Carrie was just saying, I want to kind of show you what 5 pounds looks like and what we're doing today and what that looks like. So right here is a pound of our cherry berries. So as Carrie was showing you, you're going to get the bag that's going to have 1 pound in there. But let me show you our new 2-pound container. So you're used to getting our 1-pound container, which would be half the size. When I add it into the bowl, it is going to completely fill this bowl. That is just your 3 pounds of cherry berry right there. So when I hold this up, I want you to see how big that is next to me. So that's your 3 pounds of cherry berry. You've loved this for 8 years. We love that you love it. That's why we gave you the most of that. But we wanted you to be able to try something new because you know every year we do that. We find a new flavor and a new mix for you. This is our foragers mix. You're getting a full pound of this as well. Foragers mix is about the seeds. A lot of people don't realize that when it comes to the nut family, that seeds carry the most protein out of any nut. So you're getting sunflower seeds, you're getting your pumpkin seeds, you're getting almonds, cashews, and those jumbo flame raisins that we're really known for. So that's going to be what's called your foragers mix. Then we don't stop there. We keep going and giving you the cranberry crunch. You may know cranberry crunch because we do this sometimes at the, kind of the end of the year, the winter time. Cranberry crunch is what's going to come to you on your first shipment. So when you order this now and you get this home, you're going to get a full pound of cranberry crunch you see here. So if you love those yogurt covered raisins that we do so beautifully, you're going to get raisins, almonds, cranberries, blanched peanuts. It's absolutely delicious. But when the summer comes, we don't want your yogurt to melt. So we're going to switch that out for 3 shipments if you do auto ship. We're going to switch that out with our tropical mix. Take a peek at this. So 3 times a year, you're going to get this with our gargantuan banana chips. And what I love to call out is our apricots, because look at these apricots and how big they are when I put them in my hands. And this is gonna have almonds and walnuts, which we did walnuts last year in a mix that we gave to you, and everyone went crazy. Everyone went wild. And walnuts are so great, you know, to put into your nutrition program. So we're gonna include that. So for 3 shipments in the year, you're gonna get that. For 3 shipments in the year, you're gonna have Cranberry Crunch. So variety, we've never done that before.
So Carrie, speaking to auto ship, so if you wanna lock in the auto ship, that simply means that you get that $77 value always at the Today Special price, and you will get during the summer months, so June, August, and October, that's when you are going to get the tropical mix that has the bananas and the apricots. Otherwise, in December, February, and April, you're gonna continue to get that delicious Cranberry Crunch mix. So I wanna point out, we are already very busy in the ordering process, so I love to tell you, use hsn.com if you can. If you want a snack, which is so incredibly satisfying, that gives you the protein, gives you something salty and something sweet, this is, I read the reviews on hsn.com because so many of you agree, this is the best snack.
Yeah. Well, it's this time of year when we've done our fun. We had all those holidays that had lots of chocolate involved, right?
Gosh.
So this is the time for us to start thinking a little bit about the future and about the summer. And as you said, you know what? We do. We get really kind of just worried about summer, but it's so easy to transition when you put the right snacks in your path. So that's what we're trying to do for you. If you kind of now start clearing out all the stuff from, say, Easter, Valentine's, all of that, and you now start putting Ferris there, when you get that, you know, mid-afternoon kind of lull, when you just say, I just need a small little something just to get me through. A handful of something like this, here's what happens. Nuts have protein.
Yep.
Your fruits have antioxidants. What you're doing is you're giving yourself nature. You're giving yourself something that's going to satiate you. Protein satiates you.
Absolutely.
And a lot of the times, the big mistake that we make when we're snacking is we go for the sugar, or we go for the salt in the form of a carb. And so what happens is we don't feel satiated, and so we keep eating. And then we kind of say, oh my gosh, I went through 4 bags of whatever, instead of just that small little something to really power us through and get us through. So that's what's so great about nut mixes and why my world has changed since I've incorporated this in my diet.
I agree, because I'm not eating just the sugar in the afternoon or just the protein and not getting any energy. This is giving you the best of everything so that I just feel great in the afternoon. I don't feel like my blood sugar is just going through the roof, right? Right. Let me show everybody what you are getting again, because the value is so incredibly exciting, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for a Today Special from Ferris Company, and they haven't been here since May of last year. So this is what 3 pounds of their huge customer pick, delicious roasted and salted cherries, berries, and nuts looks like. This is what you are used to seeing, and this alone right here, in fact, just this 2-pound jar right here sells for more than $33. So you're getting 3 pounds. This was about $5 more last year. So for $5 less, we are giving you a full pound of the Foragers mix, and the Foragers mix is gonna be the only one that doesn't have the salt. And then you're also getting the Cranberry Crunch mix, a full pound of that as well. I want you to understand, for a healthy, amazing, satisfying, delicious snack, what you are getting for $11.49. Let me step around. Can you see this amazing snack? It has a 6-month shelf life. I actually put mine in the freezer. And I find that, you know, it's just fantastic. When I get to it, I can just pop it out of the freezer. This is everything that you are getting for $11 and change on your charge card. If you want to do that auto ship, remember, during the summer months, the Cranberry Crunch option is going to be replaced with the Tropical Trail Mix, and that's going to give you the amazing apricots and the bananas. All right, show us, I mean, they're everything that you see in this mix is just so plump and just amazing and delicious.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and the biggest thing about us is getting the highest quality ingredients that we possibly can. So we source everything from the top places. Our almonds come from California, which is the top place to get that. I want to point out, this is our Cranberry Crunch mix. So you're going to get these beautiful USA cranberries that you can look at them and they're so vibrant. We do not add color. If you ever look at a cranberry and it's almost like this neon color, they've added color to it. So it's should have kind of a little bit of a deepness to it when it's not, it doesn't have any added colors. Our raisins are from Chile.
Look at the size of those.
I know, look at these raisins. So they are unlike, I want to just do this for a second just to show you. You know, I always do this with the Michigan cherries all the time, but please know, even our raisins, check this out. Super juicy, you guys. They're unlike raisins that I find in store-bought varieties, and that's what really sets us apart. So whether it's our raisins or whether it's our cherries or whether it's our cranberries, we really take pride in giving you the best dried fruits possible.
And here's the factory right here in America.
There it is. I was there, so I got to visit. I try to go once a year if I can. I'm a little overdue this year. But what I love is that it's a family company. There's actually a place on the wall where it talks about how important everyone is to the company. And it talks about how everyone is part of the team that makes everything happen. And I want you to know that tonight, everyone at Ferris is there and excited for your orders. And everyone comes in and works, everyone from the top down. So they get excited and they really enjoy giving you and serving you the best possible quality fruits and nuts that they can.
Yeah.
And you know, it's exciting to go there and see the process. Before I hadn't done that. And just to be able to see each little one, they're searching through, making sure everything's high quality. Then they're checking all the containers as they go out. The containers are also done on the spot. So, for example, this is not going to sit in a store shelf somewhere or a truck somewhere for a long period of time. This is going to be packed and sent to you immediately. And I can't speak any higher to the freshness of what you're going to get.
Because I have bought snack mixes before, and I know that I'm not alone. And they have little teeny shriveled up. Sometimes it's hard to tell what it is.
Let's look.
Like, what berry is this? And why is this little, you know, walnut or whatever is in there? It's so incredibly small. It is the exact opposite. Like, you actually marvel at the size of all the fruit and everything that you're getting in this snack mix. It's fresh, it's delicious. Like Carrie said, it's not, you know, jarred until you place your order. Let's talk about exactly what I was just saying. Because if you do the comparison side by side,
that's where you notice.
That's when you notice.
Big time. So let me get some of our fruits over here really quick. Okay, let's break this down. So we go side to side, okay? You start to notice size difference. You start to notice coloration differences. Sometimes, sometimes on TV it plays out well, sometimes not. But I think that what I do notice is, to me, I know that Ferris is packing this fresh. I don't know what's happening in the stores. And look at the, do the dry.
Little baby. And that deliciousness right there.
Pick a raisin out of there and pick our raisin. Grab one of these from over here.
Raisins that I
want to see, because the flame raisins, I want to talk about that for a second. These flame raisins are from Chile, and something that I didn't know that I learned is that in Chile, they actually snack on raisins more than like we do. We don't sit there and just eat raisins, you know, all the time. Like I always say the red box that we always eat. Those are going to be more like what's here in Carrie's hand. Those are California raisins usually. These are, again, from Chile. You'll notice the difference right off the cuff, and it's just because, again, it's just a great place to grow them. So we source everything from their peak places.
Far more delicious.
Far more delicious. In the end, you realize it when you taste it. But
yes, you do.
Things that you may want to do with this, you may want to eat it straight up as it's coming. Which is the best, obviously.
It's the perfect, you grab a handful and you're so incredibly satisfied. But then this changes your recipes. If you're a yogurt or an oatmeal or a rice pudding person, it takes it to a new level.
To a whole new level. So basically, if you want to take this to your baking, we've done this with muffins. We've done this with cookies. It's super simple with cookies, by the way. If you just take your cherry berry, or you can even take, I think what a great idea, do like an oatmeal type cookie and take our foragers mix and add that in to add some seeds to it. Muffins, super easy. We even did a little crispy treat. Okay, so how fun. That's our cherry berry. That's cranberry crunch.
That is.
So we actually put the yogurt covered raisins in there. So that'll give it a yum, like a nice taste right there. There's the white chocolate.
Look at this cookie. I mean, does that not look incredibly satisfying and delicious? I love that you did the bars down there on the end.
So the bars are with our new foragers mix. So if you're looking at doing like a lot of hiking, camping, outdoor stuff, maybe you just want to pack something in your bag so you just don't end up at the vending machine later. Foragers mix made these bars. So, I mean, think about that you can just go ahead and do that. Toppings of cakes. I love right here, just to do a salad. So I can just take my salad to a whole nother level. We buy those like salad mixes in the store where they charge you way more money just to give you that little side of crunch. do it yourself with your Ferris.
I know.
Just take a handful, put it on your salad. Look how beautiful that is, and it adds that crunch that you're looking for. Again, giving you that option of not spending more money and not putting things on your salad that are going to take away from what you're trying to do with your health.
Well, if this lasts the entire day, I'm going to be very surprised. And I'm going to say now, I see so many of you are selecting the auto ship option, and I will go through what that is again. But we have been waiting since May to get a Today Special from Ferris Company. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, even on food, if you want to get it home and experience exactly what we're talking about. But 5 pounds. Last time it was 3 pounds. So the fact that you're, and more money, by the way. So the fact that you're getting 5 pounds is even more substantial now and more important now, because I don't know, I feel like every time I go to the store and I'm pricing any sort of these nuts right now, it's like through the roof.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
why is it so expensive? So that really makes the value even more special for you. Let me break it down. Here is everything that you are getting. You would pay over $77 for 5 pounds of the most delicious snack, the most delicious oatmeal, cookie, ice cream, salad enhancer. You would pay $33.30 alone for their 2 pounds of their cherry berry nut mix. You're getting an extra pound of that. You're getting a full pound of the cranberry crunch, and you're getting a full pound of the roasted seeds, nuts, and fruit mix. So more than a $77 value. Tonight you are getting it for $11 and change on your charge card. We're shipping it to you for free as well, which is super exciting. So here's the deal. If you do the auto ship option, you are going to, during December, February, and April, you'll continue to get that cranberry crunch mix. But during the summer months, which is June, August, and we're saying October, you will get the tropical mix. And I'll let Carrie show you what that mix is again, because
so
this is why you're going to want to do auto ship. It's amazing, and you get to lock in the price. You always have the Today Special price, but that's what you'll get during the summer.
Oh my gosh, tropical mix to me is just so amazing. Well, the walnuts, number one. We've only had one other mix that we offered walnuts, and they're just so, the walnuts are so delicious.
Look at the size of
And look
that.
at how beautiful, right? But the apricots,
Wow.
these are from Turkey, you guys.
Really?
And the apricots are absolutely huge and delicious. You can rip right into them. So much flavor happening there. You're also getting the peanuts, the almonds, the diced pineapple. Can I talk about our pineapple for a second?
Sure.
So even our dried pineapple, because you know Ferris is so different in the way that we do our dried fruits. When I rip into the pineapple and I touch the center of it, it's soft. Have you ever had a dried pineapple? They're usually, to me, I call them petrified.
They don't have taste
you know,
either.
right?
Yeah.
Because usually they put so much salt or sugar or whatever they're putting on there, but they petrify them where they're hard as a rock. Ours are super soft. I can mush them in my hands. Look at this. I just mushed the dried pineapple. So we do it right. We don't send the juice to concentrate. That's actually what usually happens, is it gets sent to concentrate, and then all that's left is the skin. So if you ever have a dried fruit and there's just no juice inside of it, it's because they did 2 things with that fruit. They sold the juice on one side, and then they gave you the skins. So with us, we were always going to give you the full fruit. We're gonna give you the full nut. So when you're looking at what you're getting, this right here is 5 pounds.
Wow.
So this entire bowl, okay, which is a huge bowl.
Yeah.
And then you're getting 2 more pounds that are gonna divvy up for you. So when that tropical time, when the summertime is over, then cranberry crunch is gonna come right back in. And that way you can kind of change it up throughout the year. We've never done that before, so we were actually excited to give you some options.
Absolutely. You know, it's so great because you just take maybe little sandwich baggies for the kids' lunch, or for you to take for a great snack in the afternoon that's actually going to satisfy you, that is not gonna leave you hungry. That's the great thing about this, and what so many of the reviews say. It's such a satisfying snack because you get the sweet, you get the savory, you get fruits and nuts that are actually plump and delicious and have flavor.
Do you know sunflower seeds per ounce have the most protein out of any nut?
And I know a lot of us struggle to get protein in our diet, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Seeds are very interesting. And so when we first devised this mix, we wanted to give you something that was light. I think what's different about cherry berry and foragers mix is that foragers is a very light mix. It's not gonna make you feel heavy in the least. It's gonna give you all the protein that you need, the antioxidants that you need, but it's something that's perfect for when you're going out to the park, maybe you're taking your dog for a walk, maybe you just wanna have it in your drawer at work, that sort of thing. It's absolutely perfect. Put it into your different recipes and try it, but I'll tell you, it's pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, you've got your cashews, you've got your almonds, you've got those flame raisins, which I just can never get enough of.
Can we show the side-by-side? I know we've only got a couple minutes left, but a lot of us were used to getting a snack mix, and that little hard raisin that doesn't even taste like a raisin, right? You're not quite sure if it's a raisin.
Yep.
Look at it compared to the amazing raisin that you're getting in
know,
this.
Our flame raisins have no sugar added. I want to point that out. And
yet they're so amazingly tasty and sweet.
Exactly, because again, they're Chilean. We have taken all the work out for you. You don't have to go and source everything. You know, I don't know many mixes that give you Michigan cherries as well. So we're gonna bring you the best of the best from all over the world. We're gonna put these mixes together. We curate these mixes, we taste them, we change them up to make sure that it's the perfect taste profile that you're really gonna just love and enjoy. But the biggest, most important thing for us, again, I could take a cherry in my hand, I can roll it in my fingers,
Look at that.
I never lose the excitement of having juice full in my fingers. That is the experience of Ferris that many of you have gotten to try over the last 8 years, but we're excited about this new one.
Yeah, I mean, that translates to flavor, and that translates to you being satisfied. Game changer when it comes to your recipes. What about pancakes that you're making for the kids or the grandkids on a Sunday morning? Look at how amazing and delicious those are. What would you pay if you went to one of the shishi diners and had something like that?
Gracious. And even if you buy the kits that come with it, but then you don't know where those fruits and nuts are coming from. So here you know that we are sourcing all the best of the best for you. And when you're snacking, you'll get crazy with this. I love to just do parfaits and put a little bit of Ferris into my parfaits. You put it in your cereal. Just get a regular cereal.
Love it.
You don't have to worry about buying the kind with the freeze-dried, you know, fruits in it. Just pop a little bit of this on top, and it gives it that extra crunch in the morning that you're looking for. And, you know, top it with some, like here we're gonna do maybe just, this is a rice pudding. Okay, so we'll do a rice pudding and we'll put a little bit of caramel on top.
Doesn't that look delicious?
And we just made this just using what we already have in our cabinets, a little cinnamon.
Oh, or a lot of cinnamon.
Or a lot of cinnamon if it pops out. If you really like cinnamon, just go for it. But you know, these are things a lot of times we have in our pantry, so it's really nice just to be able to not have to pay extra to get, we don't know where it came from. You're gonna get high quality and the best from Ferris.
This is $33 alone, just for the 2 pounds. You're getting another pound, so that's 3 pounds total. We're used to seeing just the 3 pounds for almost $50. So less today, you get 2 additional full pounds. So you get that cranberry crunch mix and the foragers mix. The only difference in auto ship is, and select the auto ship, that means that this price is always the price that you're gonna pay. During the summer months, we'll put the tropical trail mix in there instead of the cranberry crunch mix. That's how it is. That's the auto ship is the best way to go. You can customize it, have it come to your door whenever you like. You can cancel it at any time. It simply means that you never lose that price. All right. Oh, and then last call, everybody. Already, we have the Ferris Company 24 count single bags. These are really, really convenient to throw in your purse or your kids' lunch boxes. We're down to about our final 100 of those to go around. You get 24 of those for $13 and change on your charge card. All right, Miss Carrie, you're gonna stick around and show us how we are going to make life in the kitchen so much easier. Opening cans. Opening cans can be a nightmare. The can openers just never work. You end up breaking a nail. You always have to try to figure out how to get it on there perfectly, right? Well, this is our #1 selling Smart Touch handheld electric can opener. And literally, you place it on top of the can and wait until you see how easily it removes the top of that can. And as you can see, it's also an amazing bottle opener as well. It is so easy to put in the dishwasher because it's got a little detachable mechanism on there. Carrie's gonna show you how it's gonna work. But tonight, it's $16.95 for Customer Appreciation Month. Look at those nails not getting damaged.
I'm not doing anything. That's what I love. The Smart Touch is the appropriate name for this because with one touch of a finger, you are off into the races, and these guys are actually racing each other right now. But I love that I don't have to do anything. So if I'm chopping vegetables, if I'm finishing my stews, anything like that, this is doing the work for me. And let's see if this one is just about done. As soon as it's done, it'll keep spinning till you lift up. Okay, and then you just press the button one more time, and what happens is that there is actually a magnet underneath. So I want to show you on both of these. So the magnet underneath is actually going to hold the lid there. So when I head over to my trash can, I don't have to put my hands on anything. I can literally just do this and pop it right off. And what's also important is that there are no sharp edges. So what normally happens when we open cans, right, is something like this, okay? So if we put them side by side, we can drastically see a difference. This one's super sharp, and also what happens is it goes right into our food, right? Ever notice when that happens? Do you know where your cans go behind the time that they left their factory and they got to you?
I don't want to know.
Trucks, warehouses, the back of the grocery store. What's hanging out in those places? that may be the reason why some of you, I know, right? It's like, oh, that may be why some of you wash off your cans and go through that extra step before you actually even open them. With this, you see how it came off completely. It never touched the food. So here, my tuna fish is completely separated from my lid. Again, I come over, drop this down, and I am finished.
So let me confirm the colors that we have available. Because my card is saying white, red, and avocado, yet I see a beautiful turquoise blue. So we're completely wrong. We're gonna go for a purple, red, black, and blue?
And a black, plum, red, and our turquoise.
I like the turquoise, right?
Isn't turquoise beautiful?
Okay, so this is a top seller at $24.95. Customer Appreciation Month, celebrating you means it's $16 and change. It's on 2 Flex just for today. If you open cans, this is hands down the easiest way to do it. In fact, hands down literally, because you don't have to babysit it. You don't have to worry about any sharp edges. You press a button and you walk away.
Exactly, and it doesn't matter what size can we're working on. So whether it's your small, like tomato paste, you saw me just open up that tuna fish chicken. Here I'm doing my big pears, so this is a bigger jar. So maybe you like to shop at those big box stores and get the bigger sizes. Don't worry, this is gonna do the job for you. And again, it's gonna magnetize, so when I come over to the trash, I just pop that down, I'm done. Here's the second part that's really important. If you're using a regular can opener, maybe you have one of these guys. Most of us have these in the drawer. Number one, these are hard to keep clean, but so then maybe you throw them in the dishwasher, but what happens is they get rusty, right? Then how about you have this one? This is taking up space on your counter. So what I love about the Smart Touch is it fits in the drawer and it also fits in the palm of your hand. So not only is it ergonomic in the way that it was created, but look how small this is. This just slides right into the drawer. And when you're done using it, so let's say we just open up our peaches and we want to open up peas. These are two very different tastes that we have right there. We want to clean this. So you turn your off-on button right to the off position, and when I come over to the other side in the mechanism, it slides right off.
Nice. And you can put that in the dishwasher too.
Right into the dishwasher. So you're gonna be able to get your mechanism completely clean. If you have pets, let's talk about that. You don't wanna open up your pet food and then go to something like a soup that you're gonna eat and use the same can opener without cleaning it thoroughly. So I think that this is the most hygienic can opener on the marketplace. It also has a few other functions that can help us. You'll notice over here, it has the pull tab. So that little tab right there is going to use, you mentioned my nails, thank you. That's actually gonna save your nails because it's gonna open your cans for you just like that.
Sodas that I drink every day.
So now I don't have to ruin that. And yeah, you said sodas, no prob, let's do it. Okay, so maybe you're having the party, you got everybody over, this is gonna open your sodas for you, but it's also gonna do your bottles. So on the other side, you have a bottle opener right here. So the bottle opener is great for tailgating, parties, things like that. How many times have you lost your bottle cap opener, right? Because it's bitsy bitsy. So you put it down somewhere, you never see it again. This is that perfect size that everyone will see it right there at the bar. You can use it for that. You can use it for your pull tabs and your cans.
What a great little tool, right? That explains why this is a top seller again at $24.95. Lowest price ever, and those 2 Flex again are just for today. So that's the red. We have the turquoise. We also have plum, and we have black available for you. What type of batteries does this take, Karen?
AA, so 2 AA's. This also is great for the times of year when we lose power a lot. So, you know, if you just went through the winter and you lost power a few times, or maybe you like to go camping, or you RV, or you boat, whatever it is that you do, you'll be able to bring the Smart Touch with you because it's completely battery run.
Well, what if you have dexterity issues?
Absolutely.
What if you don't have dexterity issues? It is so complicating at times to get that on there perfectly to be able to open a can, and aren't these so difficult at times to try to turn to open that can? And then inevitably you're left with that super sharp edge. So this is great. Maybe the kids can open the cans on their own, worry-free, but then also pop the top on your cans and your bottles as well. You press one button and you walk away. I don't know how much you pay for your manicures, but I pay a lot. I do not want to lose that because I'm opening up some chunky dog food.
Well, and I can't tell you how many times, like for my chilies or my stews, when I have quite a few different ingredients, I just set this and I continue chopping my vegetables. So I'm right next to it, letting this do the job for me, instead of, as you were just saying, sitting here turning this and turning this and turning this.
Exactly.
And that's taking up time in the kitchen. So this is gonna save you time in the kitchen, but again, can I remind you, This is your dog food, your pet food. Would you now take this can opener and open up your soup that you're gonna eat or your peas? No, what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn this to the off position, you're gonna take your mechanism off, you're gonna completely clean that, because maybe, again, you have this. Can you see up in there? We always try to get all these cleaners in there and try to get all up in this area. And again, every single one of these kind that I've had have always rusted on me.
Mine too.
You know what I'm talking about.
But these are practically the larger ones. I've paid $17 for those before. So the fact that you get one that opens the can for you, it's like having a little robot in your kitchen.
Totally.
Like, it's so futuristic. Like, who opens their own cans anymore?
My husband always laughs at me because I'll be cooking and he hears the can opener like zzz, and he's like, what are you making? Because he'll hear it going, and the fun part is I just take it off one can and put it right onto the other. And to make it super easy, just so you know, so when you get it, you'll see that there's a little area here in between the mechanisms, right? So you just want to get your can right in the middle of that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it right there just like that. We're going to put it down. When you press go, you hold it down just for a second. You'll feel it grab. Yeah. When it grabs hold, you can now let go. It's doing the work for you. And then you just wait for it to finish. You'll press the button one more time to release the lid, and then you'll walk over to your garbage can. No more holes in your garbage bags.
Yeah, we'll take more holes in your fingers, right?
I know.
That is just such a handy tool to have in the kitchen. Today is the day to get it home because it's the lowest price, plus 2 flexible payments just for today. Blue, red, black, or plum available. Miss Carrie, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. Hey, let me show you our best buy of the day because we do not have another presentation coming up at the 1 a.m. hour. We are very limited on our Ferris Company Today special today. We have not had one, may I add, since May of last year, and last year it was 3 pounds. Let's talk about 5 pounds of the most amazing, delicious, satisfying mix. So here's what you're getting. You are getting 3 full pounds of their legendary, huge customer pick, roasted and salted cherry, berries, and nut mix. You're getting 3 pounds of that. So what we had last time was 3 pounds, and it was more money. So it's less, it's about $5 less, and we are giving you 2 additional pounds. So you're getting a pound of the Foragers mix and a pound of the cranberry crunch mix. So you want a amazing, satisfying snack that's gonna give you sweet, that's gonna give you savory, that really helps you get through that 3 p.m. Oh my goodness, I need something delicious, but I don't wanna go to the vending machine. This is the snack for you. But then it is your oatmeal and your yogurt and your pancakes and so many amazing things that it's gonna make so much better. So only $11 and change on your charge card. And also just back in stock after selling out, this is the 5-drawer kitchen cart with the wooden top. We have a full presentation coming up at 3 p.m. today, but I wouldn't miss it, or I'd go ahead and pre-order because, like we said, completely sold out. It's origami, so it's assembled and ready to go. All you do is pop in the drawers, and then you have instant organization. Maybe it's your office, maybe it is your kids' room, wherever you need extra drawers. That is hands down the best way to get extra space. And the colors are great, right? So under $100 on your charge card, actually under $20 if you take advantage of those flexible payments. All right, well, such an exciting night. I'm so glad that you're shopping with us. Let's move right into our showstopper. And this is something that I use absolutely every single day. And maybe for you, let's talk about a smoothie. Maybe you'd like to go into those high-end smoothie shops to get those delicious, fresh smoothies that we pay a lot of money for. What they, in a lot of instances, are using is a Blendtec blender. Now, you can get that same technology at home, not just to make your smoothies, but to make amazing hot soup in under 3 minutes. There's literally nothing that, I can't think of anything that the Blendtec cannot tackle. In fact, there's so many videos online right now that you can watch of, just fun chopping up crazy things. We'll tell you more about that. But here's the deal. Here's the colors that you're getting. Here is that beautiful gray. We have your pomegranate black, we have black, orchid, polar, pomegranate black, seafoam, or the slate gray. Not only are you getting the jar, and there's all the colors again, we are also giving you an additional jar with your purchase tonight. So this is an HSN exclusive configuration. $200. Let me say that again. $200 off of the HSN price. Check out the value. and then we'll show you some amazing recipes, because this is, I really want you to understand, this is true professional grade. The blender alone sells for $500. We are giving you the additional twister jar and the spatula, by the way. That's a $120 upgrade. So you'd be at nearly $620. Tonight, you are under $67. All right, Casey Savage is joining us to show us the power of Blendtec, one of my favorite things that I have in my kitchen. Nice to see you.
So good to be here. You know, this is the world's most advanced blender. I know we were talking about this earlier and how often you use yours. And these are used around the world in commercial facilities. As a lifestyle expert, as a mom of 3 boys, as someone who is big into fitness, I heard back in 2011 all this buzz over and over and over about Blendtec, Blendtec, Blendtec.
Yep.
So I'm like, what's it all about? I'm gonna show you what it's all about, because this is the last blender you will ever own.
Yeah.
The last blender you will ever own. Let's start off with something pretty basic. That's not basic for a run-of-the-mill blender. In fact, it's torture for a run-of-the-mill blender. I'm gonna do something called a whole juice. So with your Blendtec blender, you're getting this 5-sided jar. It's the wild side jar. It has 5 sides, the wild side jar. It has a square jar. If you've ever seen a square blender before, Blendtec invented the square jar. Why is it square? Square means friction. That means ingredients have to hit off of the walls. Round blenders don't work. That's why you end up turning them off, getting a spoon out, and tossing everything around. Okay, take a look at what I'm putting in here though. We've got grapes on the bottom, pineapple core, not just a piece of pineapple, the core.
Okay.
Cantaloupe, apple, orange, kiwi with the little fuzzy fur on it.
Okay.
With the fur. Now, if you put that in any other blender, you'd be tasting the little fuzz.
Sure.
Strawberries with the greens on top. I'm gonna load it up with spinach. You know that saying, if you're green inside, you're clean inside?
I've never heard that, but I like it.
Well, guess what? You just heard it right now.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Then we're gonna top it up with some ice. That's another item right there, the ice that does most blenders in. The power of a Blendtec blender is exactly that. It's in the power. Let me move this out of the way so you can see what's going on here as I turn this on. Look at this really cool, sophisticated interface. I power it on just like so, and it lights up and gives me 4 presets.
Very cool.
What's the point of a preset besides looking very cool? It has a pre-programmed feature where it knows exactly how long to give you the perfect smoothie, and you can't mess it up, because in restaurants and smoothie bars, they press a button, they walk away, and Blendtec gives them results. That's what it'll do for you.
Yep.
Ice cream. Here's our juice button. That's what we're gonna press in a sec. Soup. I can make hot soup, and I will make it in 3 minutes for you in just a little bit.
Okay,
and then
that's the fastest blender, that it can make soup in 3 minutes?
3 minutes, and that's because of friction and power, 3 peak horsepower.
Yeah.
And then along here, you have a slider button and pulse. So I'm gonna press whole juice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just step
Watch
away.
it happen, watch it happen.
Now, here's the cool thing. So as I'm over here, you just hear this slow gurgle and roar, right?
It knows what it's doing.
It knows what it's doing. You know, because you have this.
I know. This is...
Now, what's happening? When you get this at home and it starts out slow and revs up, do not call Blendtec and say, what the heck is happening? I've got a faulty blender. You can call them up and say that, but here's what they'll tell you. They're going to say, your blender is doing exactly what it's supposed to do to give you the absolute perfect, smooth, velvety, top-of-the-line, custom smoothie bar type finish on that whole juice. There are juicers out there, and they separate the fiber or the pulp from the juice.
Yeah.
We all need fiber. I've never heard a doctor say you have too much fiber in your diet. Right? Not a problem we have. So with this whole juice button, you're getting the fiber in there as well. Here's another cool feature. Right on the front, it counts down the amount of seconds left in the blend. So when my kids are using this at home, they just stare at that counter and they go 10, 9, 8, 7.
You walk away, you're not sitting there going pulse, 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 or just trying to get it to blend.
Right.
Did you also notice you put in all those ingredients, you just stacked it, and you didn't pour any extra water or juice or anything in there. Any other blender, that would have just kind of mixed around what was on the bottom in so many instances, right? And then you'd have to get in there, maybe it'd have one of the little tampers, and you'd have to try to mix it up. This just pulls everything down. It is literally so incredibly powerful. And then look at how perfect that is, and all you did was press a button.
No chunks.
Yeah.
no hunks, no blob of ice falling out. Perfectly smooth goodness. Do you want to give it a try?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
You will just feel so much healthier. Even if you incorporate one Blendtec recipe a day in your life, you're making it from scratch, so you have to be healthier.
You know what's amazing? There's so much spinach in here and I don't taste it.
Oh my God, that's key for the kids, right?
Okay. Only here at HSN can you save $200 tonight. You're not only getting the square jar, you're also getting the additional jar with your purchase tonight.
The twister.
So talk to us about the twister jar.
Okay, the twister, huge, mega bonus that the twister jar is included. Isn't that so good?
It's so good.
You can just do a happy dance while I talk about the twister jar. The twister jar allows you to do things like dips or nut butters, which are my absolute favorite. Instead of buying peanut butter that's loaded with oil and salt and all sorts of additives, here, you know what I have? Peanuts. The end. You can use almonds. You could do macadamia nut butter if you want. It doesn't matter. You can mix and match. You could do hazelnut. So I use this for anything. This is my way of remembering when to use this cool little twister jar, is whenever it's thicky or sticky. That's how you know when to bring out this bad boy right here, the twister jar. So I'm gonna get this going, and then I'll let you do the talking because I'm gonna stand here and I have a mic and I don't wanna overpower it. But keep your eye on these little peanuts and watch how quickly I can turn them into peanut butter.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen a blender that is that powerful? That's what's exciting. If you think about unprocessing your life, peanut butter. You buy a jar of peanut butter, you turn the jar over, and it has 17 different ingredients in there. This is you making fresh, amazing peanut butter in seconds. What button did you push for the peanut butter, by the way?
I just used the slider and I cranked it up to high power. Oh my gosh. Smell this.
I should smell it on an apple.
Yes. Oh, you know what?
It's like the best snack right here.
I'm going to admit, I might actually have an addiction to peanut butter, homemade peanut butter. It's not a bad addiction. Great protein.
Yeah.
You've got your apple slices. My kids eat this after school all the time.
Yeah.
And the longer you leave it in there, the gooier and meltier it gets. Even if you never have to buy another commercial peanut butter or nut butter ever again, this is worth the price of admission because it's the best. Good. Look at this. Look at this. By the way, you're getting this spectacular spatula along with the purchase as well. And it's designed geniusly by Blendtec so that when you set it down, it never touches your countertops. You never have to yell at a spouse for putting a goopy spoon on the countertop.
There you go. So you're getting the spatula and then you're getting the additional twister jar.
Yes.
Here at HSN, it's about $120 value. $200 off of the HSN price. You choose the color. We have, do you want to show everybody the colors very quickly? Okay, we'll show you the value and then we'll show you the colors again. So just the blender alone, you can buy the blender, but just the blender alone is $500. We're giving you $120 worth of freebies for $100 less than just the blender. You can get it home for 30 days for $66 and change with free shipping and handling, and that's the best way to show the colors. Thank you so much. So you have the black available. We have that slate gray, very popular tonight with approaching 200 of these spoken for. There's your seafoam. That orchid is a beautiful shade of purple. The pomegranate. And then we do have the polar white as well. I'll remind you, you have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. For me, I was a skeptic. I was like, it's a blender, you know, what's the difference? This has been such a game changer for making smoothies, for making baby food.
Oh, absolutely.
It is literally having professional grade in your kitchen.
Oh, and if you've ever been disappointed with a blender in the past, it's because it's not a Blendtec blender. This is the last blender you will ever own. Think of all the blenders you bought over the years, those, you know, lesser quality ones. Add that up over a lifetime. By the way, speaking of lifetime, 8-year warranty on the Blendtec blender. 8 years from now, I could be a grandparent. 8 years from now, my 2011 Blendtec blender is still under warranty. That's how long this is. So that's total peace of mind. No matter what you put through it, if you've been one of the half a billion YouTube views on Blendtec videos where Tom Dixon, the inventor, does these crazy extreme demos. I'm gonna do one that's not so extreme, but don't ever do this with any other blender. Carrie, can you come over here and do something that has never been done before, but only can be done with Blendtec? Put your hand in there and touch that blade.
Well, see, I do this all the time because I use
you
this.
Can do it.
And you can, because think about how sharp traditional blades are. This isn't a blade.
No, this is a 3-inch cold forged swing tip piece of steel that is blunt. So what you see right there is a blunt blade. You know what the engineers at Blendtec told me? They said sharp blades make up for weak motors. Powerful motor. I'm going to show you how powerful this is, in fact, by putting in just a little bit of rice. I'm actually not even putting the rice above the blades because I want you to see how powerful this is. Now I'm going to use this as a grain mill. How do you get flour? How do you get cornmeal? You blend corn. How do you get rice flour? You blend rice. As soon as I power it up,
oh my God.
It's like a scene from, you know, a movie. Yeah. You just see this almost tornado-like action. And I want you to see that because I put those grains of rice below the blade. Not even on top. But that's how powerful your Blendtec blender is. This is commercial quality, big time, best of the best. And when I power it down, I can't wait to show you this. Now you're using your blender. We did a whole juice. We did that gooey nut butter. And now we took rice. You have an 8-month-old. I said you just add a little bit of, you know, water to this. That's how you get rice cereal. If you've ever wondered to yourself, what's pablum? What's rice cereal? Now I have rice flour for whatever baking needs you want.
That was the plum that you just saw. Excuse me, that was the orchid that you just saw.
That's right.
Very limited on that one. We're approaching about 250 of these spoken for, and we only have about 400 of them remaining. So remember, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. For me, if you are wanting to eat healthier, maybe make those smoothies, maybe make things at home and kind of unprocess your life, this is the powerful blender which really allows you to do so much more than just a blender that has disappointed you in the past.
Exactly. It's got brains, it's got brawn, it's the last blender you will ever need. And with Blendtec, it's all about this incredible technology. One press, the smoothie button, and then right here in front, right up top there, you can see the countdown is on. Not only does it count down, how many seconds remaining? 50, 49 seconds. How does it know? Did you just hear it rev up? It revs up, and this square jar with that fifth side, the wild side, I can only say it like that for some reason, that helps to create this perfect vortex. Here's what the Blendtec blender does not have. The world's most advanced blender doesn't have a tamper or a stir sticky thingamabob at the top.
You don't need it.
You don't need it because it works. It does what it's supposed to do, and you can see how beautiful the consistency is. So I've got this incredible smoothie. Think about how much you spent the last time you stopped on your way back from the gym, or maybe on a weekend, maybe you had a late night the night before, and you're like, oh, I really need something healthy, a smoothie. $5, $6, $7, and you add in some protein powder, and it costs even more.
And there you go. Done. You could hear it go through the different cycles. So it's not like a traditional blender, which we've all used, right? It has all the parts underneath it, which are so difficult to clean. You put things in, and it just kind of blends what's on the bottom. And you have to take that tamper and try to mix things around. And then inevitably, there's chunks left within it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the most powerful blender. This rivals that blender that is $600 and $700 out in the marketplace. So I want you to understand that this is an incredible value to get this much power. And again, that 8-year warranty behind it is pretty special. When you see what this blender does, for me, it's making baby food. I was telling Casey before the show, I was making baby food in a smaller little blender that was made for baby food, and the motor kept getting really hot, and I had to add tons of liquid. If I was doing something like organic turkey, I kept having to add liquid to get it to blend. I just put the organic turkey right in my Blendtec and pushed one button, and it was just instantly so smooth and perfect.
And that's because it also works as a meat grinder as well. You can do your cookie dough. I do a pumpkin cheesecake in my Blendtec blender.
Ooh.
Isn't that not delicious?
What is this? Was this with strawberries?
That's oranges and strawberries. All of these recipes are available through Blendtec as well.
Every morning, right here.
Blendtec's most famous soup, and they are famous for soups, is the tortilla soup. I'm putting the ingredients in here. There's a hunk of cheddar cheese, avocado, cilantro. We've got our veggies in there, our tomatoes, our carrots. I'm just gonna move it to the side over here and get it going, because it takes 3 minutes. How does it heat it up? There's no heating element. It's just pure friction from that powerful, powerful blade. And I press that soup button right here.
It's so easy, you can't mess it up.
That's it, and I step away. Now, hot soup, how about I take your mind off hot soup and do ice cream. Okay. I told you about this ice cream earlier, and it's going to blow your mind. How about ice cream that's good for you? How about ice cream that the kids will gobble up and it has vegetables in it?
Yes, you told me this. I was like, okay.
Okay, so
I'm listening.
Protein powder.
Okay.
I've got cabbage, avocado, orange, and carrots. Now, before you change the channel and you say to yourself, what is going on with this woman? I'm going to tell you right now that this is probably the most popular ice cream recipe that Blendtec has. It tastes like an orange creamsicle. When you taste it, you will not believe it. And
where can we find this recipe?
This recipe is available. Blendtec has oodles of recipes and online videos. It also comes with a little recipe booklet that comes with it as well.
Nice.
Loaded with recipes, so you're gonna get your recipes there as well.
Okay.
Power it up. Remember, we have an ice cream button. Blendtec engineers designed these blenders to give you perfect results every time. Press ice cream, and all I do is step away. Your kids can use this. Remember that blade? It's blunt. Now watch this. It just crushes up that ice without me even pressing a button. It's going to start to rev up right there, just on cue, and it starts to now give you that creamy ice cream-like consistency. You hear that? Yep. That's how it knows when it's ready. Take a look at this.
I'm about to try ice cream with cabbage.
Cabbage in it.
I'm very excited about this.
I know it sounds like, what the heck, but wait until I scoop this. You're not going to believe your taste buds are going to go crazy for this.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you could give that.
It tastes like orange sherbet.
It does. You could look how amazing this is. As we, enter into the summer months, the spring months, we're always trying to think, I'm as a health buff, I'm always trying to find ways to enjoy sweet tastes without deprivation so that I can enjoy those great treats. The slogan with Blendtec is always better. Since the 70s, they've been endeavoring to make the world's most advanced blender. Tom Dixon, the founder and creator of Blendtec, look at that. You know how he started this company? He got a shoddy blender for his wedding. And
a lot of us went, yeah, me too. Me too.
We're all like, oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We all got a shoddy blender for our weddings.
I know that you're looking at the price like a lot of us are, and you're like, oh, wow, $3.99, and it was originally $5.99.
Yeah.
I want you to understand that there's a reason why, and it's simply because it's so much better than all of the other blenders. It truly is the blender that's used in professional, say, smoothie shops. So here's the timing on things that you're going to be making. Sauces, dips, dressings, batters. 23 seconds?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
That's 23 seconds to fresh and healthy and delicious. So that whole juice smoothie, 50 seconds. Smoothie, 40 seconds. Here's some more timing so that you have an idea. Could you imagine after dinner having fresh homemade ice cream or frozen yogurt in 45 seconds? Maybe having an ice crush milkshake and putting the sugars and the things that you like in that in 35 seconds. Soups, syrups, fondues, 90 seconds. And you press a button and you walk away. But to my point, I understand it's a little bit more than a traditional blender. That's because it's the last blender that you're gonna buy.
Exactly.
I mean, it's an 8-year warranty. You put everything in, you press a button, and you walk away, and it simply makes that old blender that you constantly have to open up and stir, it makes you wonder why you ever used that blender, right? The soup. I'll stop talking. 3 minutes have passed.
3 minutes. I'm gonna take the lid off and take a look. I want you to see the steam.
Okay.
Escaping. Do you see the steam off? You can see it on my apron there. The steam from this tortilla soup. It smells incredible. You know what's not in this soup?
What?
Tons of sodium.
You know what else is not in there? My spoon.
Hang on, I have to give you the full garnish.
Okay, sorry.
I want to make it look pretty for you. Look
Here's
at this.
the deal with everyone on the line. Now fewer than 300 of these remaining. So jump in. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you want to compare this to the blender that you're not happy with, you are getting a blender that will go head-to-head with those blenders that are $600 plus out in the marketplace. This blender alone sells for $500 in the marketplace. So you are $100 off of that tonight. Plus, we are giving you more than $120 worth of extras, which include the additional jar and the spatula. Oh, I'm sorry.
You taste the soup. I'm going to make margaritas. How does that sound?
This is... We love you, Casey. We love you.
You know what? This is the best way to take care of all of your needs in the kitchen, whether you're prepping food, even if it's just chopping onions, right up to making those elevated restaurant quality meals, desserts. We're about to do a margarita here. You've got the hot soup. Taste that soup. Tell me what you think.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That's the most flavorful soup. That's delicious.
And that took 3 minutes. It would take me longer to open a can of soup and heat it up on a stovetop. And that's fresh.
Holy moly, that is fresh and delicious.
In the meantime,
nothing out of a can ever tasted like this, I will tell you that.
In the meantime, it's margarita time. So you know, or anyone who loves margaritas knows, that it's all about the quality of the ice. It's gotta be perfect. With Blendtec, you're always getting perfect results. Because their slogan is always better, they work tirelessly. By the way, where do they work? Orem, Utah. That's where virtually every single component, other than the cord, is actually made in their facility in Orem, Utah. 8-year warranty. 8 years. That's almost unheard of in this day and age. You're lucky to get 30 days on some products. Here you're getting 8 years. Perfect, perfect results. So here comes our margarita. Picture yourself poolside. Even if you don't have a pool, you're on the balcony of your apartment, right? Imagining that you're poolside, enjoying the world's best margarita. Maybe you're making a homemade soup for dinner. Maybe you're making ice cream for dessert. You can do it all with this one appliance. We use it as a grain mill. We made rice flour. We made a whole juice. We made peanut butter. Fresh. Let's take a peek at the margarita. Take a peek at how good this looks. You know, it's all about the consistency. It has to be icy, but not hunks of ice.
There's not a chunk of ice falling into the cup.
Not a chunk to be seen, other than just pure,
for all
delicious
your summertime get-togethers, whether you're having your girlfriends come over and you're making drinks, or the grandkids are coming over and you're making fresh, amazing ice cream. You're gonna be able to do all of that in your Blendtec and always, always have the perfect consistency. So if you're on the line, we have one for you, but this is going to sell out at $200 off. That twister jar, if you buy the Blendtec anywhere else, first of all, it's $4.99 if you buy it anywhere else. It's $100 off, and you get that jar free with your purchase. You get the spatula included with your purchase as well. What are you making, honey?
How delicious does this look? This is right out of the recipe book. It's a pesto avocado sauce that we're gonna put on top of our rigatoni here. Fresh.
I thought you were
delicious.
I was like, just get in there and get it.
I'm just getting really comfortable now.
Well, you made the margaritas.
I haven't even had the margaritas yet. This is a delicious pesto pasta sauce. It has avocado in it. How delicious does that look? Just drizzled across. No preservatives. It doesn't even have any oil. The creaminess comes from the avocado. How gorgeous is that? Taking control of your health with a product, this Blendtec blender. It's the Designer 625. Wait until, if you haven't been sold on all the healthy things that I've done, can we just skip to the blender brownies?
Okay, let's do it.
My favorite
1
recipe.
minute with everyone on the line. We are becoming very limited, so what did you say you're making? I'm sorry.
Blender. You just saw chocolate. You're like, what is that? What? Blender brownies. I can't wait. It takes literally under a minute to make your brownies. And I'm glad I spilled flour across the front, because that's a great demonstration for how it's easy to clean. So I'm gonna just toggle that up. Pop the lid on.
Look at it. Like you don't stand a chance when you're in there.
I'm taking the lid off for you in 1 sec. Okay? I don't recommend you take the lid off at home, but I want you to see the fudgy vortex.
I love fudgy vortexes.
Take a look.
Oh my God.
Those ingredients.
This is what goes through my mind when I sleep at night. It's chocolate.
My God. You can see you've got this amazing swirling fudgy vortex.
Look at that.
Why? Because it's a square jar. That square design feeds those ingredients down to the center. You don't have to stop, as you always have to with inferior blenders, and get out the spoon and scrape the sides. It's always perfect every time. Put it in a baking sheet and check that out.
Oh my gosh.
How
Okay,
good does
that's
that
the
look?
really fun sea foam color. That's the slate gray down there on the end. Don't forget, we have the orchid, which is the beautiful purple. If you want the white, you're ordering the polar. We also have the pomegranate black and the black for you. After customer appreciation is over, which we never never stop appreciating you, of course, but this will go up $200 off, or this will be $200 more, excuse me. Seafoam, orchid, and polar. There are 10 of you that can get those colors.
That's it. Almond milk. Anyone who is has an allergy to dairy or is cutting down on their dairy, I took almonds, I soaked them overnight, a little bit of vanilla, and you have never in your life tasted anything this creamy, delicious, and fresh. Instead of buying it off the shelf in some Tetra Pak, you're now making it fresh at home for you and your family. What can't you do with a Blendtec blender? I don't know, pay your taxes. That's pretty much it.
I mean, put them in there, and when you're all done looking at them, and grind them up. It's like, I'm done. I'm done with all of these. Okay, if you're on the line, we have one for you. A big customer pick on hsn.com. Best value that we've ever offered is right now. So don't hang up. And like I said, use HSN if you can, hsn.com if you can. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, sold out last time. Well on its way to selling out again. Electronics is coming up next.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN live anytime, any place. And the new shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex on everything all month long, including jewelry, beauty, and fashion. Plus no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now.
There's no better